Hello and welcome to Doctor Who in the Drinks Trolley, Episode 4. I'm Pierre.
And I'm Vivian.
Hello, Vivian.
Hello.
Today's featured beverage is the Old Fashioned. Today's recipe,
which you can find in this video's description,
was sent to us by Matt, who shares his given name with 11th Doctor actor Matt Smith.
Matt is a short form for Matthew. It became popular in the Middle Ages in Northern Europe and remains in the top 10 male names in the United Kingdom to this very day.
Well, Vivian, you seem to know everything.
You are correct.
If you'd like us to cheers your favorite beverage in a future episode, just send us a description or a recipe to the email address on your screen. So Vivian, what story would you like to talk about today?
We will talk about Doctor Who, Vincent and the Doctor, written by Richard Curtis,
who was also famous for writing a lot of romantic comedy films such as Four Weddings and a Funeral, Notting Hill, and Bridget Jones's Diary.
And it was requested by Matt in the comment section of episode 2. Hello,
Hi, Matt! But Vivian, this is such a sad story.
Yes, but we are prepared.
We have our drinks and our tissues. This story stars Matt Smith as the 11th Doctor. Check it out. And Karen Gillan as Amy Pond.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Something is running through the wheat fields, causing the crows to fly up and away. Except for you. And this brings us neatly to Wheatfield with Crows being painted by Van Gogh.
Played by Tony Curran, and the Doctor says Van Gogh.
Well, I say Van Gogh.
Okay, but it's Gogh.
Anyway, this merges with the painting being shown by Dr. Black at the Musée d'Orsay.
Dr. Black is played by Bill Nye, a British film and theater star.
Superstar, more like. I always thought he should have played the Doctor.
And the museum is located on the west bank of the Seine in Paris.
And it houses the largest collection of Impressionist and Post-Impressionist masterpieces in the world. The Doctor and Amy show up as tourists.
Tourists?
Yep. And they make their way to the painting The Church at Auvers, where the Doctor notices a creature's face in the window of the church.
I do not think that creature should be there.
The Doctor interrupts Dr. Black's tour to ask him urgently, when was this painting made?
It was made between June 1st and 3rd, 1890.
The Doctor's in a hurry now, which seems kind of strange for somebody that has his own time machine. But anyways, he literally pushes Amy out of the room because there's no time for art.
This is life and death.
We need to talk to Vincent Van Gogh. The TARDIS lands on a cobblestone alley, scaring a cat.
Poor kitty.
You love cats, don't you?
I do.
The Doctor and Amy begin their quest to find the artist, the church, and the creature. They find Vincent at a cafe.
Which he painted.
And he's being kicked out for not being able to pay his bills. Amy buys a bottle of wine that she's just going to share with whomever she pleases. So the three of them sit down and start to have a chat.
There is a scream from outside.
The Doctor, Amy, and Vincent run out to see what's going on. There's been a murder!
Look out!
The villagers are out throwing rocks at the doctor, Amy, and Vincent because they think Vincent's madness has caused all of this trouble.
They are an angry mob.
And you can't reason with an angry mob. The doctor invites himself and Amy to stay at Vincent's for the night. Don't you think that's bold?
I do not think so.
Van Gogh's house is amazing.
It is filled with his paintings.
He paints over a picture so that he can sketch the invisible monster that only he can see.
Why can he see it?
I don't know. But you'd think he could have sketched it over a blank piece of paper instead of ruining one of his paintings. Jeez, there's a ruckus outside.
The invisible monster has attacked Amy in the yard.
Van Gogh starts poking at it with a pitchfork. The doctor's swinging at the air like he's trying to hit a piñata.
He wasn't even close to hitting the creature.
The doctor runs off to the TARDIS with the sketch. He starts banging it around with a gimmicky gadget.
He wears it like a baby carrier.
Checks the rear view mirror attachment.
You'll be able to see the creature with it.
It's pretty cool that we get to see the first doctor's face when he looks at himself in the alien recognition software thing. He finds out what the creature is by using Vincent's sketch.
It is a crevasse. They are a vicious, invisible scavenger race that travel in packs.
Nasty little things, aren't they? You know what, Vivian? You look like parrot turkey lizards.
Why is this one alone?
I wonder. The doctor starts heading back to Vincent's, but is chased by the crevasse.
The doctor and Amy run into each other, face to face.
They scare the crap out of each other. It's a good comedy moment. Back at the house, Vincent snores so loud, just like you.
I do not snore. Dallas do not snore.
Yes, you do. The next morning, the doctor wants the trio to get on out to the church so that they can take care of the creature. But Vincent is deeply depressed, and he yells for the doctor to get out.
Vincent was bipolar.
That was treated really badly back then.
Depression is a serious matter that used to be stigmatized.
The doctor decides to just give up and leave. That's weird.
The doctor never loses hope.
He's uncomfortable dealing with Vincent's depression, but in the end they become friends. And friends are what everybody needs.
Vincent emerges from his room, renewed and ready to go.
They're off to the church from the painting. In a touching scene, Vincent feels Amy's sadness.
He is able to see and feel much more than other humans. The doctor tries to reason with the creature.
Ouch, so that didn't work. But he did figure out that it's blind.
So that is why it is alone.
The fight continues, and Vincent stabs the creature with the spike of his easel.
It is dying and afraid.
Vincent didn't mean to kill it. Cut to the trio lying in the grass, holding hands and looking up into the night sky.
Vincent describes what he sees.
And the whole sky morphs into his painting, Night Sky. What a beautiful scene.
Vincent is also a song written by Don McLean.
The next morning, the doctor decides to take Vincent for a trip to the future to visit his own exhibit in Paris.
Which is known as the City of Lights.
It is. I'd love to go there someday. I've always wanted to see the Eiffel Tower.
It is rare for the doctor to take someone to their future.
It is, but I think this case is pretty unique. And Dr. Black explains to Vincent how Van Gogh was one of the greatest painters ever. They bring Vincent home, but Amy wants to go back to the museum again, back to the future, because she thinks that there's going to be more paintings, and she's confident that Van Gogh will have lived a longer life.
But this was not to be.
No, Vincent still took his own life.
Van Gogh died July 29, 1890, in France.
The sunflower painting has For Amy painted on the vase.
That is sweet.
They did make a difference. That's it for today. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Here's what the doctor would do.
Oh, Vivian. Let us know what Doctor Who story you'd like us to discuss in the comment section down below. Join us next time for Harvey Wallbanger and Doctor Who, The Romans. I'm Pierre.
And I am Vivian.
See you next time.